Hey y'all, it's Rosie from iHeartRecipes.com, and in this video we are going to make turnip greens. I'm going to show y'all how I make mine, okay? So before I added the greens in there, y'all already know I cleaned the sink thoroughly with bleach water, okay? And then I gave it a nice rinse. But anyway, the greens are in there now. And again, these are turnip greens. So I like to rinse the greens before I fill up the sink with water, and I like to also add in apple cider vinegar and salt. At this time, I already add the salt. I'm just going to show y'all me pouring in the apple cider vinegar. And then you know what I do? I let this sit for about 10 minutes and then I repeat the steps. So then I rinse them again with some cool water and I fill up the sink again and add the apple cider vinegar and salt. And I do that between 3 to 5 times depending on how gritty the greens are. So my next step is, or after all the greens are nice and clean, I just peel the leaves from the stems. I never cook with the stems, okay? Unless I buy a bag of greens and the stems are already like on it, especially if it's collard greens. But usually, like if I buy them in bunches, I don't cook with stems. Now, you know what? I should have showed you all this beforehand. Before I started cleaning the greens, I did prepare the turkey wings. And I just have some regular old water in there, and I have a huge turkey wing. It's just separated. I bring the heat up to high, or should I say I bring it up to a boil. It's over high heat. And I let it boil for about 45 to 50 minutes before I start adding in the greens, okay? So now we can start adding those turnip greens in there. You know you can't add everything at once. But once it starts shriveling down, you can start adding, more greens. And like any other greens, it looks like a lot when you buy it in bunches or in bags. But once you start cooking it, it cooks down. So make sure you have plenty on hand, especially if you're making it for a crowd of people. If you have to buy up all the turnip greens in the stove, go ahead and do so because these are going to shrivel down once you get home and start cooking them. So while everything, or should I say while that's cooking, I'm just going to chop up some ingredients, and one of those will be my turnips. Now, I don't know why a lot of people don't make turnips anymore. I need them, especially in my turnip greens. So you just have to peel those, and then I just chop them up in small bite sizes, just like so. So in the pot there, I'm just going to start adding in my onion. I know it looks like turnips from here, but those are onions. I'm using yellow onion. It looks white on camera. You can use white onion if you want. And I'm also going to add in bell pepper. It does not matter what color bell pepper you use. You can use green, red, yellow, or orange. And once that's in there, we're going to just give everything a stir until it's nice and well combined. But actually, you know what? Before we give it a stir, let's go ahead and add in our garlic. I have some minced garlic here. You can use, the jar minced garlic because that's what I'm using right now. Don't tell nobody. Or you can just mince up some fresh garlic, okay? So now we can give everything a stir. The turkey at this time is falling off the bone, and I'm going to assist it by grabbing it off the bone. And then we're just going to let this boil for some more. So what we can do is start adding some more ingredients up in that pot, okay? And I know there's a lot of water right now, but that's going to simmer on down. So let's sprinkle in some red pepper flakes because I like a kick. If you don't, leave it out. You don't have to add the red pepper flakes. I added some seasoning salt, and now I'm sprinkling in some black pepper. And then we are going to add an ingredient that a lot of people question me about, but I assure you, it's needed, okay? So brown sugar. Okay, now if you don't want to use the brown sugar and you don't trust me, you don't have to. But I kid you not, it does balance out the flavors. It does not make your greens taste sweet, okay? So now I'm going to add in some apple cider vinegar. I love vinegar in my greens. I don't overdo it, so they're not going to taste all vinegary and, icky. But yeah, I definitely add that in. And now I'm going to start adding in my turnips. So once the turnip's in there, we're just going to turn the heat down and we're going to just let this simmer. And I let it simmer for a long time, to be honest with you, because I love tender greens. I don't like nobody's crunchy greens. I don't like them when they're like still light in color. I like my greens to be dark in color, like a dark green. Now we're just going to let this cook for a little, actually a lot longer. And once done, this is what it looks like. And y'all, you have to try this. Head over to my blog, iHeartRecipes.com, to print out the exact measurements. It is free. Make sure you join my mailing list so you can get notified whenever I post a new recipe. That is free as well. It's on my blog, iHeartRecipes.com. And be sure to follow me on Facebook. Thanks for watching.